Hello traders, this is Mike Billion. Today is March 25th, 2017, and let's talk about the market. Let's start with the S&P ATS, the spider. The spider, as you can see here, break down the simple moving average 20. You break down the Fibonacci 235, which is my stop loss, and it's trading below the 5 simple moving average. It looks like it's heading to 227. There is another Fibonacci support at 231, but there is not a lot of support there. The real support is at 227. DMI is bearish and strong with ADX about 20. It's at 29. So there is high probability that we go to 227, and if that one doesn't hold, we might go to this major trend line around 218, 220. So that's my take on the spider. I think is bearish. Now let's talk about, this is the iShares Russell. ATF, IWM. Look at this. It's trading inside this rectangle. It failed at Fibonacci 139 and now is bearish but holding the 133 support. There's a lot of support there. But I think it's going to test the 127, which is the trend line. Also, like the spider, is bearish. And now let's see the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones ATS is DIA. You can see here it failed at 210. It's trading below the 5 simple moving average. There is a lot of support at 200. You see that it was support for a couple weeks ago, and it traded between December 14 to February 6, almost for 2 months, trading below 200 until we break out that level. So that 200 level is going to offer a lot of support, and below that support is the trend line that, like the spider in the IWM, around 189, 190. So it's bearish also. So the three major indices are bearish. Now let's talk about AAL. This is America Airlines. It breaks down the Fibonacci 4037, which is the 200 simple moving average. But it came back and it still went back to the range right here between $42 and $40. So my take in this one is bearish. I think it's gonna test. This is my target, $37. But if it finish about $42, I'm out, because then it will continue and probably go to 44 or test the 48 level. This one is bearish also, but we have to be careful and a very tight stop of $42. AMD. I wanted to show you the 4 years daily chart to show you how bullish is this. You see how bullish is this? All this trend line. So now it's just trading right here about the $14, trying to break out inside this triangle. So we will see what's going to happen. It's going to break out or it's going to break down. But I think the whole thing is bullish and you have to respect that. Now let's talk about Baidu. Baidu should be in your watch list because this is a huge symmetrical triangle wedge and it's about to break down. It's a high probability that it's going to break down, not that it's going to hold and bounce from here, because DMI is bearish and strong. I think it's going to break down. Then there is a lot of support at 58, and then below 158 there is no support until 140. This could be a major move. If you see the triangle, it's a big triangle, so the move is going to be big if it break down right here. So it should be in your watch list. The Chinese stocks all usually move very fast, and if you enter, you get a good position, you can make a lot of money. Now let's talk about Caterpillar. Caterpillar, major uptrend multi-year channel. At the bottom, you see, at the bottom, ADX is below 20, meaning it might move sideways right here, holding this support until something major happens. But if it break down, I'm ready to go short. But if I see that it breaks the 20 simple moving average, which is $94, then I will think that it's going to go to the top, which is around 1617. So for now, I'm neutral in Caterpillar because ADX is too low. Now let's talk about JP Morgan. JP Morgan failed at Fibonacci 93, is bearish, is heading to $83, which is this support right here, or the trend line, which is around $80. For now, this is bearish, bearish, bearish. Now let's talk about Lulu. Lulu is going to report and the 29 right here is going to report. I was hoping that this thing closed the gap, but it was just moving, slowly down, slowly down. So I was bearish about this one, but I'm not gonna hold my puts for the earnings. If the earning report is good, being down like this, it might just blow up if the report is at least neutral or good. So be careful if you're shorting this one right here, because it's already down, have been going down slowly for many days. So if the report is normal or is a good report, it doesn't have to be an excellent report. It has to be just normal report, and boom, it's gonna go up. So don't hold puts right here because it will be gambling. Now let's talk about Netflix. Netflix is moving sideways in this rectangle, but it's bearish and strong. And calls my attention this gap right here at $100. This thing is gonna go to $100 on Monday? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's bearish. It might break down to 138, and there is a lot of support at 128, and that should be your target. If you break down to 128, then that should be another trade, and then I will think that it's gonna close the gap. For now, this is bearish, and I think it's gonna break down. Now let's talk about Starbucks. Starbucks is going to the top of this trend line. It's still bearish long term. It looks like he failed right here on the breakdown, and it's gonna go to the top again. So for this one, I'm neutral, but it's bearish long term. And the last one, Tesla. Tesla is very easy. Top 266. If you break out the 266, this thing is gonna blow up to 284. If we break down this trend support, which it was testing two times already and two different times, it's gonna break down and go to 245. That's my target. I always think that it was gonna test the 245 before it tested 266. But I think based on the DMI that is neutral, anything can happen. Now the probability is 50-50 that it goes up or it breaks down. For now, I keep bearish because I'm trending with the market, and the market is bearish. And I show you the three indices: the S&P, the Dow Jones, and the iShares Russells. Everything is bearish, so everything will take down this trade to 245 or 234. So let's see what happens. If the market opens bullish Monday, then everything is gonna break out, and this one will be a nice trade to go long, because this will break out the 266, and you have there almost more than 20 points. So that will be a nice trade. So traders, if you have enjoyed McBillion, you go to join and see the promotion. It's a great opportunity to join McBillion. You get my videos, my mentoring, and you get all my trades. I'm up more than 7% for the year. So you have a great opportunity to join McBillion. Just one-time payment for lifetime. So check it out. This is everything for today. Trade on.